yeah.
How you not say the fucking podcast
I
TikTok?
said that one first. Are you deaf?
No, did he?
I did
Nah,
say-
he didn't.
I
He
did.
didn't.
We'll watch it
All right,
back.
let's just
We'll
stop
watch it
listening.
back. We'll watch it back.
I'll bring out the laptop. We'll watch it all back then. That's
Alright.
that's like the Joe Budden pod before they split. When shit started getting awkward, sometimes you watching like, I'm getting a little tense watching this episode.
Cut
Like,
it with a knife.
I don't think that was really an appropriate reaction from either of them. They
You got
kind
people
of,
in the comments. I saw this 5 episodes ago.
bro, yeah, they start being at each other's throats. You
should've
could
seen-
just
yeah.
see the tension,
Yeah,
bro. It's like,
I whoop your ass. I beat your ass.
who says
Right
who
now.
says we're friends?
Oh, yeah,
fuck,
jeez.
like. Off camera, I don't know. Let's see, because you know how it is, especially you arguing on a pod. Then like when after the camera's off, then it's just like quiet. Everyone just like packing and shit. You feel like for them, like it probably was mad quiet. Like
Yeah,
after that,
yeah.
like, cause that shit's awkward.
Yeah.
That
So
shit's
you got money involved and all that shit.
Yeah, and there's man. Do you watch either podcast now?
No.
Joe.
Wow.
I don't watch either.
I watch Joe more.
Yeah, exactly. I watch more
Joe
Joe,
more.
but I couldn't tell you the last time I finished a Joe Budden podcast. I'm just not the demographic. Like it's like old nigga barbershop convo. So I tap in, see what they on. I feel like they do a great job. It's just like it's not the same show,
Yeah.
so it's not reaching the same demographic. I feel like it's an older audience for sure now.
Yeah.
I'll tap into Rory and Mal if they have a like guest that I like. Like I watched the rest one like halfway through.
Bro, I don't want to hate on Rory and Mal. Oh my bad. You finished.
But I'm about to hate on him.
My bad.
No,
Yeah. I just
go ahead.
couldn't
'Cause
wait.
I haven't been watching them like that.
Well, I like that they put out a lot of different forms of content. I think they kind of have to because I get a little bored if I'm just watching the two of them.
Yeah.
Ed, bro, I saw a tweet. It was like, man, I really tried to give them a chance, but they're just missing something, and that something is Joe, unfortunately. And that's how I feel when I'm watching that pod.
Yeah, they don't step
Still
on each
fans of
other's toes like that.
Yeah, they're not really going to get at it. But also, a lot of the stuff that they produce, like, for example, they did an interview with Bow Wow, right? But they did like
Shad
a
Moss.
kitchen, Shad Moss, like a cooking segment. And they're all filming it, recording together. But I guess during it, Rory's talking to Shad. Nah. It wasn't Shad Moss. I think Mal was standing with Shad Moss. Sorry, it's 4 of them. Shad Moss is there, plus the guy that is the cook or whatever, right? It's 4 of them. And basically, Rory is trying to interview the dude. Like, they're all chopping it up, but he's sitting down. Like, they're trying to have an interview
Formal
within the 4 of them,
conversation,
hanging out, trying all this new ice cream. And, bro, like, while he's asking them questions, they still have Mal's mic hot and Bow Wow. So it's like they're having this little side conversation. Yeah, man, these ice creams is fire, bro. Yeah. Meanwhile, this guy's trying to like talk about his business. Like, yeah, we started in this year or whatever. Yeah, nah, we got to get some of that. Yeah, man, it was really weird. I'm like, bro, this is like really not well done. Like, these are like the learning curves that we would have had in the beginning, but
I thought they would already have these things.
Yeah, you should
But
like,
that-
ready.
it is-
Mics or mute 'em or
it is a
something, post.
different story when you go from being someone who's on a podcast to someone who's running a podcast. And we've
facts.
seen, bro, every single thing they produce, to be honest, there's been audio issues, there's been different things. I'm over there in the comments. The editor should have muted off those 2 mics, but I assume y'all might have been using lav mics, so it's all tied into one audio. How about you learn and fix that? Now, I wasn't hating like that, but I was like, that audio needed to be cut
But
because
that's simple
you
stuff
couldn't
that you can learn
focus.
on YouTube. Like, you should know that still, or having worked inside of audio and or hire somebody that
See?
works on that. So it's
Well,
like,
they
But
never
you
wore
was
the
just showing up.
headphones.
You was just
Yeah,
showing
They
up
never,
with the
they
pod.
never wore the headphones.
no,
But
true.
but it is cool seeing them really get creative. I wonder if now, after doing all this stuff, if they have any other appreciation. Not saying that anyone is right, but like for when you're the guy who has to actually build up the podcast and worry about every little detail of it and worry about all these different ways that things are being done. Because, some of those things like watching, it's like, oh yeah, it's definitely like a learning curve. I think there are a problem with that maybe because sometimes with the lav mics, all the audio is on one. It all becomes one stereo track, so you can't cut out things like that. But shit, y'all the pros.
You gotta
Rookie
figure it out.
mistake.
Also, did you see them when they went with the self-defense guy?
No, I didn't watch it.
No.
They went on it, bro. It was kind of annoying, like, cause it's like we want to see this dude legit, like, is this stuff, and like Rory was trying to be funny, but like he just gonna keep blah blah. Nah, see, I shot you. Blah, blah, nah, I shot you. And the guy's like trying to like show him and stuff, and it's like he was trying to make it funny, but it's like the funniness would have come and you guys actually like
Just doing it.
doing
Going
it.
through the
Yeah,
motions.
yeah.
Yeah,
Instead,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
just like, okay, what? Put it. Oh yeah, I shot you. I shot
kid,
you. Yeah, it's like, bro. No one's really getting a laugh out of that little quick shit. Like,
And
that's,
somebody
we wanna
already
see
did that.
shit.
Like everybody that goes to that guy, they're gonna do that.
I think
And
they.
like-
I feel like they were the first ones though. Honestly, I feel like they kind of started like.
Nah, there was
Maybe
this
I'm
one
wrong.
guy. It was this Asian dude, and he looked pretty solid with the gun. Like he was the first one, at least that I saw, that he shot him, and like before he even grabbed it, he pulled away, And it looked like he knew what he's doing with the gun.
Yeah, but some people are like misjudging what like. Well, first of all, a lot of his stuff does seem kind of gimmicky, and also none of that stuff is useful if you haven't practiced a large amount of repetitions. If you're just trying to freeball it, it's never going to happen, especially when you're adrenaline pumping. That's why, like military, they train all these little mechanisms so much, all these little movements, unloading, reloading very quickly. They have a specific way that they drop their mag every single time. Because when you're in the heat of the moment, that shit's not going to register. If someone puts a gun to your face, your first instinct, if you haven't trained, is not going to be, oh, he said, grab right here, turn it, elbow off the side, rip through the finger, if you haven't trained it like that. So that's why all the shit he does, even if you argue that it works, is dangerous. Also, he acts like he's the first to create a form like that. Krav Maga has been around for a very long time.